afternoon, SHS, and welcome back. My name is Nephi Pyatt.
My name is Parker Stigo.
And I'm Haley Clark.
And will everyone please stand for a moment of silence? Please continue standing and join us in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now for the Pledge of Allegiance to the Texas state flag. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible. You may all be seated. So, some important news that needs to be shared for everyone here to know. Today marks the 18th anniversary of the terrorist attack on 9/11, where close to 3,000 civilians and first responders died.
On September 11th of 2001, 19 militants associated with the Islamic extremist group Al-Qaeda hijacked 4 planes and carried out suicide attacks against targets in the United States. 2 of the planes were flown into the Twin Towers of the World Trade Center in New York City. A 3rd plane hit the Pentagon just outside Washington, D.C., and the 4th plane crashed in a field in Shanksville, Pennsylvania. Almost 3,000 people were killed during the 9/11 terrorist attacks, which triggered major U.S. initiatives to combat terrorism and define the presidency of George W. Bush.
Although many of us were not alive yet, or were too young to be impacted at the time, our world has never been the same as it was on September 10th. Airports, travel, and national security all vastly differ now. Our military is still on active duty combating Al-Qaeda and ISIS in the Middle East. This tragic event coined phrases like "never forget" and "let's roll." A sticker often seen on semi-trucks and used in current pop culture, that statement references Flight 93 hero Todd Beamer's "let's roll." Phrase captured on a 911 call before he and the other passengers attempted to take on the hijackers. Flight 93 eventually crashed into a field in Shanksville, Pennsylvania.
Yes, it was a tragedy, and of course, some of us don't even realize what happened. It's good that we all have an idea of what's going on and what today actually is. Parker?
Now to continue with today's weather update. It's not as hot this week, with possible showers early in our week again. It's a little too early in the season for our big northern fronts that we usually get, but we're finally out of the dog days of summer. If you notice, the sun is a little lower in our sky than it was a few weeks ago.
Students who are not currently enrolled in dual credit need to sign up in the counselor's office by Monday, September 16th. Del Mar representatives will be on campus Tuesday, September 17th to help with Apply Texas. Students who have not signed up by Monday will not be called Tuesday.
And speaking of spring dual credit classes, if you are not currently enrolled in dual credit, you must pass the TSI and complete Apply Texas by September 17th. For the TSI information, students who are interested in taking it must complete the following procedures for the test. First, students must attend a tutorial prep with designated teachers. English would be Ms. Dow, Ms. Garza, and Mr. P. Those tutorial times would be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday from 4:15 for both math and English. Second, the teacher will provide students for the TSI tests once test preparation requirements have been met. And lastly, designated teacher will register the student for the tests. So if you want to take the TSI, tell your teacher so they can register you.
Well, if you're creative and artistic, Ms. Jagger is opening up the art room to all of y'all on Mondays if you would like to participate in Visionarios. She'll be available until 5 p.m.
And if you're interested in being on the Sinton High School Challenge team, please talk to Mrs. Arnold. They practice in the mornings from 7:15 to 7:45 and meet in room 36 every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. The team eventually participates in the KEDT-TV Challenge game against other area schools. And for those of you freshmen who would like to be a class officer for student council, please see Mrs. Arnold for more information.
And this Friday is a no game day Friday, which basically means football has a bye week, meaning there is no game. However, next week's dress-up theme will be against the Beeville Trojans, and it's going to be Neon Day. The best dressed duo will be judged by Mr. Byram, Miss Hesseltine, and Miss Valerio. The winner gets some sort of prize. We're still undecisive.
And order forms for Parents Night are due to Miss Roach by Thursday. Extra order forms are available in the office. And we have some reminders for everybody. The back parking area by the library is not for student pickup. That area is only for bus drop-off and pickup. If you drive back there during bus drop-off/pickup times, it will result in unnecessary traffic jams or accidents.
And also, please clean up your trash during lunch and breakfast, and even in the classrooms. The custodians and teachers should not have to pick up after you. We ain't your mama.
And for today's thought of the day, associate yourself with people of good quality, for it is better to be alone than in a bad company.
I gotta go.
And Booker T. Washington was one of the foremost African American leaders of the late 19th and early 20th centuries, founding the Tuskegee Normal and Industrial Institute, now known as the Tuskegee University. That's it. Thank you and have a great day. Go Pirates!